well, welcome here to Maple Creek. We're just going to do a little sound check here before we get going. We have round 2 of SGI Sask Hockey Provincial Playoffs between the visiting Lumsden Lions and your hometown Maple Creek Hawks. My name's Curtis Clement, and I'll be on the play-by-play. I'm joined by Leanne and Lawrence that are working in the booth here. And we're part of the MCCS Streamer team, so a club at our local high school that's been invited to do the game tonight here for this important provincial contest as our Hawks look to repeat the success that they had last year as the defending Provincial B U18 champs. So the Zamboni is just finishing up his last few laps, so next time we talk, it'll be player intros, national anthem, and then puck drop. We'll see you then.
I can turn it down.
All right, we're just going to go round 2 here on the sound check. We're getting a little bit of echo from our last check, so we moved some stuff around. I'm going to see if it makes it any better, but pegs are being put on the nets, and snow's being shoveled up. Players are getting ready to hit the ice, so we'll be with you here shortly here on MCCS Streamer, bringing who we are to you. All right, the players have hit the ice here at the Maple Creek Arena, deep in the heart of Southwest Saskatchewan, near the Cypress Hills Interprovincial Park, as the Lions right in front of us are gathering up around their goaltender, the Hawks on the other side gathering around theirs. We have U18 B Provincial Playoffs brought to you by Saskatchewan Government Insurance. Round 2 action coming right up. Refs are ready. There's a anticipation in the arena. Pretty nice crowd tonight for this second round matchup. This is a first round matchup for both of these squads, as they were both given the first round bye into the round of 16 here. Game 1 took place in Lumsden last weekend to a 3-3 tie. So winner tonight, or our decider in the series, will happen tonight, whether it's in this full 60-minute game or in a 10-minute mini game to follow. Your Hawks are the defending level champions, and I'll now turn it over to our PA announcer, Darcy Wells, for our pregame ceremony. All right. I'll have to check to see if that was a live performance of O Canada. It was beautiful nonetheless. It might have been a recording. So I looked down at the players box, but here we are, Maple Creek, just ready to get underway here in this U18 provincial game. This is when the real season always seemed to start. Provincials was always the biggest deal of the season. You play your league, you play with your club team, your league games all through the year, and then everybody gathers a few extra players possibly and puts in their provincial team, and this is what you play for. So here comes puck drop at center ice as Lumsden wins it back and quickly shoves it down into the Hawks zone. Everyone's going to be out there looking to play a little body this first shift. Here we got a nice chip out of the zone. Nice breakout here by the Hawks as they chip it to the top of the circles. And we got a rebound just in front of the Lumsden net, and we have a penalty called here early. Looked like maybe head contact or boarding, as looks like Brock is a little bit shaken up, but skating to the bench now. So it is a head contact call. We'll see if it's going to be 2, 4, or 5. Considering the player got up, I'm guessing it'll be 2 or 4. So having a brief discussion with the referee. He is getting 2, I believe. We'll wait for it to go up on the scoreboard. So the Hawks are going to get an early power play chance just 24 seconds into the game. They'll go to the power play. It looks like we've got 15. That's Braden Leismeister, the AP, ready to take this draw. He's out there with Cole Wasillo and Walker Thompson and a few others that I can't see their jersey numbers right now. And the Hawks win the draw and get set up. Moves it near side. Oh, takes it right to the net and scores! Early goal by the Hawks by number 3, Brock Walko, who took the hit. And he will do a flyby on the bench. Just a nice individual effort to bring it to the net, go backhand just over the glove hand of the goaltender, Lincoln Martin. And it's 1-0 Hawks just 34 seconds into the game, 10 seconds into the early power play. And that's a big momentum boost right there for the Hawks. You want to get off to a good start in front of your home crowd. So now we'll see how the Lions respond. They're down a goal early here in this game 2 of this round of 16 provincial game. Lions get it in just inside the Hawk zone, try to chip it deep. Board battle ensues, and the Hawks are able to chip it out to the neutral zone. Good forecheck here placed by the Hawks. Looks like Bonneville lost his stick momentarily. And that puck is deflected up into the Lions bench. Well, wow, what a hot start. We're only a minute 10 in. We've got a goal. We've got a penalty, a hard hit in a close corner here. And it looks like this face-off will take place inside the Lions zone, just to the left side of the Lions goaltender. Hawks win this draw back, chip the puck in deep, and we'll chase that puck. Lions able to get it to the neutral zone, no farther than that, as now it gets shot back into their own zone. Good hit in the corner there by number 10 of the Hawks.
Sound strike.
And the Lions able to get it deep into Maple Creek end, see if they can get a forecheck going and generate some offense. Point shot in, and they will get it right back on a nice point shot just above the top circles. And it looked like maybe a little screen beat Graham posted in. And the action continues as we had a 3-3 game in Lumsden, and just under 2 minutes into this game, we already have 2 goals, and we're back at square one, 1-1.
Sound strike.
All right, we've got a lot of action. We've got another puck battle ensuing in front of the Hawks end. And now the Lions getting a little bit of momentum with a pass into the slot to no one in particular. And looks like we've got another penalty coming here to the Lions. It's an interference call as Walko again was hard on the puck and was interfered with a bit, and we've got a little bit of an incidental collision as he's heading to the box. All right, well, now just another 30 seconds later, we've got another power play here for the Hawks as they'll try to replicate what they did on the last power play, scoring just 10 seconds into it on a good draw win and then individual effort by Brock Walco to get it to the front of the net. All right, the Lions able to win that draw, but aren't able to get it past the Hawks or their own blue line. And the Hawks applying pressure here again. That's Wasillo going hard into the corner. And the Lions able to get a loose puck and get it the length of the ice. Oh, good forecheck in there deep by the Lions forward. He'll just try to chew some clock here on this power play for the Hawks. Really good penalty killing there by the forwards of the Lions. The Hawks try to get some breathing room to get out of their zone. Able to chip it into the defenseman who is pressured but able to make a wing-to-wing pass. And this puck's going to end up back in the Hawks zone as well. And the Hawks will regroup one more time. And back into the Hawks zone it goes. So we'll see if the Hawks can set up here, get that breakout going and try to generate some ozone time here with the remaining 56 seconds of this power play. A little bit of a scramble at the blue line. Good board, good battles, good battles. And again, the Lions able to retrieve a loose puck and shoot at the length of the ice one more time. 34 seconds left on the Hawks power play. Looking a little different than the first one they had. Got a little neutral zone play, and now the Lions will go in 2-on-2. Good job to get it deep, trying to find his point man. Gets it to the point. Shot gets through. And back out to center, and the Hawks will able to break their way out. It's a 1-on-3, see if he can generate something here. And he'll shoot it into the opposite corner, and Austin will retrieve it. He'll take a hit, get it on goal, and that will create an offensive zone draw for the Hawks. But the Lions able to kill that second power play. So now 1 for 2 on the kill. All right, another draw to the left of the goaltender for the Lions. Scrambled draw picked up by 14. That is Cruz Myrick, who's able to get it in deep for the Lions. Lions got a good forecheck here going early in this game after giving up that early goal. They have been able to generate some momentum, it seems, with that penalty kill and goal after the Hawks had that quick one. Hawks able to get it to the neutral zone. Looks like no farther, and now a board battle will ensue in front of the penalty box. Lions able to retrieve a puck. Looked like stepped on a stick, and that will be a tripping call, and now the Lions are going to get an opportunity to go to the power play. So in the first 4 minutes and 50 seconds of this playoff game, we've got 3 penalties and 2 goals. So no shortage of action here early in the first period. A lot of adrenaline for these kids. Playoff game like this. Like I said, you go through kind of a long regular season and then everything's amped up a little bit here in a Sask Hockey Provincial game. Hawks able to win that draw and get it the length of the ice and kill a few seconds on their first attempt at a penalty kill tonight. Lions got their power play breakout going, able to create a little bit of space for 18, who does a good job to get some ozone time. Get stuck in a battle, good board work there. Good rink side pass. And the Lions will go in just offside. They're delayed offside. And we'll try to get a zone entry again. Nice drop pass. Back short, we got a one-timer, just misses on the short side, but we got a wraparound opportunity. Loose puck in front. Hawks able to get on it, get it to the blue line, no farther than that. As they'll go D to D, throw another puck in front, did not quite get there. And we had a slash and a broken stick, looking for a call, not going to get one as he fires his stick in a little bit of frustration. Oh, a nice backdoor feed off the post, rebound, and they will score. So a minute 4 into the Lions' first power play, and they're able to get a puck on net, hit the far post, and came right out into the slot. See who leads the line here. Looks like that's number 6 for Lumsden. That is Reed Parker with a right place, right time off the rebound and pots it into the wide open cage. 2-1 Lions. Just under 6 minutes here into the first. Fast-paced game to start as the Lions get it in just on his own side of red line, but they say there's a touch, and here comes the Hawks the other way with numbers. A little bit of confusion there at the line. Hard hit into the corner, and it looked like that little bit of confusion at the line caused someone to go offside. So we'll get a neutral zone draw here just over 6 minutes into this hockey game. Wow, what a start. We've got action on both ends. And like I said, the Hawks got that first goal, but the Lions able to be resilient and carry some play since then. Oh, looking for a D-to-D, didn't quite work, and now the Lions almost broke in free on the goaltender Graham there, but Hawks able to recover. Oh, rink-wide pass, intercepted and dumped back into the Hawks' end, and they'll try again. Oh, turned over at the blue line, turned it in, tried to go inside out, didn't quite work, and the Hawks able to clear it into the neutral zone. Is this going to be enough for icing? No, they say, as it went off the Hawks defender on its way down, or sorry, the Lions defender. Oh, a good rink-wide pass. Didn't quite get a stick on it, so that'll be an icing, and this face-off's going to come back to the Lions' end. All right, another scramble draw. The Hawks able to recover to winger win. So he'll take a hard hitter on the boards right above our broadcast booth. You can feel that one. And they'll chip it in off the defender of the Hawks, so no icing on the play as the Lions will try to generate something in the offensive zone. Little chip to the near boards no farther. Hawks able to get it to the blue line and chip back in by the Lions. All right, now Walco's going to get a chance to get this puck out. He gets it to an open space, looking for a body. Lions able to intercept as the Hawks change. And now the Lions will get a chance to break into the zone. Pass back's got a top of circle. Nice toe drag, shoots it. Didn't quite get through. He'll try again and regroup to his defenseman. He'll shoot it in. Looks like Nova got a piece of that. And the Lions will chip it in, try to get a forecheck again. Not a lot of room out there so far. A lot of bodies skating hard, not letting anybody breathe. Ward Battle gets it to the line, able to chip it out. This one's going to get on end. And icing just waved off. And he'll fire it just missing his winger up the right side boards. And that will result in another icing against the Lions. So like I said in the pregame, my name's Curtis Clement. I'm your play-by-play guy here. I feel like I haven't had a chance to catch my breath with all the stuff that's happening here. I'm joined by Leanne and Lawrence, Lawrence is working the computers and all the stuff that I don't know how to do, and Leanne's out there running a camera watching her first hockey game. So we really appreciate the good work they're doing as part of the streamer team at our local high school here. All right, Hawks win a scramble draw again and try to generate something of their own as they'll chip it to the slot. Intercepted, able to get it back, tried to get it to the net, unable to. Bonnyville fighting through some sticks. Ooh, another stick in the feet, undetected this time by the official. Shot, rebound comes out, just misses the stick of 11 in white, who I believe is Jace Bonnyville. And now we'll try again as a little toe drag move, but able to put the body on him is Schweitzer for the Lions. Another turnover at the blue line as they'll try to generate again. And a board battle ensues. They'll shoot this one out to the slot, nobody home. And the Lions will try to get it past the blue line. Defenseman falling on the play, and the Lions are able to get it to the neutral zone. Rink-wide pass just misses, and the Hawks can regroup. Got a chip to the blue line, no farther. This one's going to come out a little bit of open space. Like I said, it looks like they got open space and then it closes quickly. It's been a fast-paced game so far. They'll chip it again into the neutral zone. This one's going to get fired down. Looks like it's going to be on goal, so no icing. Oh, a nice stick lift there in the neutral zone to stop that would-be rush. And again, the Hawks get it deep and will try to apply a forecheck here. Hard off the boards, off a player's foot. And this one's going to come out into the high slot and chip back down into the near corner above our below our broadcast booth. Nice pass and deflected just out to the neutral zone as the Hawks regroup. Oh, that's turnover in the slot. We got a scramble play at the net, and looks like Nova Graham able to recover and get a glove on that. And that will result in a face-off to Graham's left as the Lions are able to try to generate something on offense. So like I said, this is the round 2 action, which is the first round for both of these teams, as there was a couple teams that had to play 1 round extra, as these guys are part of a bye. So they're in the round of 16 here looking for a quarterfinal berth. We know that Wawota is awaiting the winner of this series, as they were able to take out Fort Capel in a hard-fought 2-game series down east. That one shot just wide as it went flying through the crease, and the Hawks able to chip it back into the zone again. Ooh, way to pinch him off on the boards there. And Sebastian will turn it back to his D partner, Weston, who makes another big hit. There's bodies flying all over the place here tonight. Here comes the Lions one-on-one. Shot from distance. Nova able to steer that one into the corner. Back to the point. Another point shot deflected in front. Never got to the goal. This will get to the near side and taken out into the slot on his backhand. Able to turn and fire just wide of the net. And then a rebound comes out off the boards. And again, right place, right time. And he'll scoop it in. And now it is 3-1 Lions, with 8:27 left to go in the third. So good work in the high slot, kind of handcuffed on his backhand, but able to spin it to his forehand, get a good hard shot off, and just missing the far side of the net, but bounces right back out to the side of the net, and able to steer it home was the Lions forward. And now the Hawks will need to catch their breath and regroup here and try to get back in this game. All right, shot from distance into the near corner here and rimmed around again. Passed out to the slot, nobody home, and now the Lions will break out the other way. A little bit of space here on the right side, waiting for some help. And he'll just chip it deep and try to generate some board play here. Good cycle along the wall. Another point shot didn't quite get through as it's blocked and deflects down back into the Lions zone, and they'll regroup again. Big head pass, deflected in, looking for a centerman there, but didn't quite connect. Oh, a turnover right at the Hawks line as it just rolled off his stick. And the Lions able to chip it into the corner. The Lions able to get it out of the neutral zone and then put it right back in, applying more pressure to the Hawks. We'll get to the far circle. Little inside out move again here by the Lions forward as he's looking for somebody in front. Finds his D-man. And he'll shoot deflected off the winger's stick and into the corner. A Lion there tries to flip it out in front quickly. Didn't make it. And now a little bit of space for the Hawks to try to chip this out. Hard chip off the boards, able to stop it was the Lions defender, and he'll headman it right back up as the trying to catch the Hawks changing. He'll go inside out and take it around the net. Gets it back to the point. D to D. Wrist shot deflected wide of the Hawks goal. Another battle at the blue line, able to be won by the Lions, who get it deep again. Hard hit in the corner. Now they joust a little bit with their hands. And still jousting. Refs letting them go, and they separate. And the Hawks able to get it to the neutral zone, no farther, but now we'll get a second to chip this out. Neutral zone again, and played back in by the Lions. Icing initiated, but waved off. Lots of board play here on this side, and lots of hand fighting and hard battles going on in the corner. We've got a whistle here, and yeah, it looks like all that board fighting will result in some penalties. Looks like they'll both be going, so they'll take a 2-minute breather, and we'll stay 5-on-5. So 5:43 to go here in the first period of this U18 B Provincial game. Hawks came out to a hot start, scored just 30 seconds in or so, but the Lions able to bounce back, get a power play of their own, and kind of roll from there as they're up to a 3-1 lead here early in this Provincial game. That one misses its target, and that will be icing against the Hawks, and we'll do it all over again, this time to Nova's right. Looks like a couple head contact penalties there. Old school would be a couple roughings, but you don't see roughing anymore. As soon as those hands get up into the face, the refs have the ability to take them off for 2 minutes each. No harm, no foul, but those guys will take a little break. All right, Hawks able to get it into the zone, generate a little bit of a forecheck here. Oh, lining up for a big hit, just missed. That looked like Walker Thompson looking to do some damage there on the Lions blue line. That'll be chipped to the middle, finding his centerman, who is kind of ganged up on in the high slot, and the Lions able to turn it up. They come in 2-on-3. Nova able to glove that one down, and he will hold for another offensive zone draw for the Lions. So we've got two teams that probably don't see each other all that often, if they have ever. We've got Lumsden that plays in the Regina, Cabell Valley Hockey League, and then of course our Hawks play here in the Southwest Hockey League around this Swift Current, Maple Creek, Assiniboia area. So it's always fun to play some different people. They would have acquainted each other in Lumsden, but it's always nice to play somebody different. That's what makes Provincial so great. All right, nice little turnover there. Try to generate something here for the Hawks, who I'm sure would love to see a goal go in here before the end of the period. Ooh, good hard play on the corner. Play it off the glass, gets to the D, and no farther as that one looked like it maybe hit something in front and deflected. And on the clearing attempt, that one ramps up and into the meshing. And I think that will be another defensive zone draw for the Hawks. All right, Hawks win a scramble draw and get it to the point, who's able to chip it back in deep into the Hawks zone. Puck battle ensues in the corner. This one's going to chip out to the blue line no farther, and they'll go D to D. A little bit of a half wrister. Looks like it took a deflection, and Nova able to be sharp on that one and keep that one out as it deflects back into the far corner. Now here comes the Hawks with a little bit of space, trying to beat his man one-on-one. Chips it by him. It's a little bit of a pick, and able to get it deep into the zone. Lost his balance a little bit as he took some contact in the corner. And that one's chipped out by the Lions. Great breakout pass. We might have numbers here for the Lions. 19 able to get back defensively. Good pinch off on the boards. Oh, he's got a man open in the slot. Gets it to there. They're jamming away at the goaltender, but Graham able to get his glove on it. Another defensive zone draw for the Hawks as the Lions are definitely carrying the play so far here in this first period. Always an impressive thing when you take a 4-hour bus trip down to Trans-Canada and able to come out with a first period like this. Definitely looking motivated. The Hawks are going to have to get their puck movement and legs going a little bit here if they're going to pick up the pace and try to slow these Lions down. New centerman for the Lions, who's able to win it right in the slot, and that goes up, and Nova kind of took that one up high as it fell in the slot, but the Hawks able to recover and chip this one out as it'll get just past the Lions line. Oh, a big hit here in the Lions end. Trying to create a space for his teammates as he'll chip that one deep just in front of us here. Nice pass up the center. Able to be chipped off and put back into the Lions zone. Number 10 finishing his check here as the Lions looking for an outlet pass. He'll find him on the far side, able to deflect it in to negate the icing and try to generate a forecheck again. Hard hit into the corner by the forward of the Lions. Hard on the defense here. A lot of big hits happening, not a lot of time to move that puck. Chipped it, get to the blue line, and just out as the Lions will regroup. Nice bank pass. Intercepted and then chipped in deep by the Lions, just on the wrong side of center, however, and that will result in another icing against the Hawks. Little discussion going on by the Lions forwards trying to set up a play. They had a beautiful one on the last one as they brought it right to that high slot, kind of the Alexander Ovechkin spot on the face-off draw. But the Hawks able to do a better job of defending this time as they'll chip it into the zone. This one gets out to the neutral zone and the Hawks will regroup. Oh, little saucer pass able to be batted out of the air. And now the Hawks will chip it into the far boards and try to get some pressure here. Nice outlet pass to his winger who gets it up to the centerman. That breakout's working really well for the Lions here the last 5-10 minutes of this first period. Nice chip up the middle. Oh, chips it by him. He might have a little bit of space here. Shot just over the crossbar here below our broadcast booth. The Hawks chip it in, but we'll have to tag up on the offside. Nice play using the net as a pick, but able to get it out. Defenseman pinches. Lions trying to chip it by him, and they eventually do and chip it deep into the Hawks zone. Oh, turnover right in the corner. Tried to find someone out in the slot just off a skate. Didn't quite connect. And now this will come around the far wing, and the Hawks will go rink to rink, intercepted at the blue line and chipped back into the Hawks zone. Board battle ensues as we enter the last 30 seconds here of the first period. Here comes a rush with a little bit of speed here, but he is at the end of a shift and will just chip it deep and change. And one shift left here in the first period of this game. He intercepted, and here comes the Hawks for maybe one more rush. He'll chip it deep. 5 seconds to go. The Lions will eat it. That'll come out to the front. We got a scary play, and that's going to go. I picked my head up to see if there was any time on the clock. The ref is pointing to the net, and that looks like it'll be a good goal. So something that looked like a nothing play squeaks out in front of the Lions' net, and Johnny on the spot was number 16 for the Hawks, which is Cole Wasillo, their captain, and he will poke that in. And if there's ever a team in hockey that needed a goal late in a period, it was the Hawks after being kind of dominated for the last 15 minutes of that period. able to kind of get a break. Now the refs are discussing whether there was time on the clock. Like I said, I seen the goal go in. I was kind of thinking to myself, there's 5 seconds left. He's going to eat this puck. And just kind of squirted under the glove of the goaltender. And Johnny on the spot called Wasillo, who just kind of shoveled it in backhand. And the refs do say it's a good goal. So it's going to end 3-2 here at the end of the first period. As the coaches are looking for an explanation, there's not much really to explain. It's a tough spot to be in as an official, someone who officiated for about 10 years. It's a tough thing. You're looking at the goal, and then you just got to pick your head up. And when it's bang, bang like that, it's tough to say. When I picked my head up, there was no time on, but I'm looking around a beam here, and it would have been close. So they'll get their explanations, and nonetheless, it's going to stand as a Hawks goal. So this is going to end the first period of play. Lumsden Lions 3, Maple Creek Hawks 2 in a very hard-hitting, fast hockey game. But, man, the Hawks needed that. That's a big break for them. We'll take a break. We will be back with second period action here from Maple Creek. From the MCCS Streamer team, bringing Who We Are to you.
Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe.
All right, the players are back. And we are almost ready to go here. Second period action, Hawks and Lions. Coming off an exciting last millisecond goal here for the Hawks to get them right back in this game. A little controversy at the end, but what we need to have a good game here and face off at center ice. And the Hawks win it back a little bit too cleanly, and the Lions able to generate a forecheck here. Shoots it up, goes off the body of the Lion. He'll be able to take it almost to the net. And a battle will ensue here in the near corner. Puck battle gets to the point. Little snapper doesn't quite get to the goal, deflects into the far corner. And chipped to the line and out. And now the Lions will try to regroup. Backhand pass back into the neutral zone. Off a skate. As he'll curl and drag it out. Tried to go through his legs past the blue line. Doesn't work the first time, but able to check it up on attempt number 2 as the Hawks will turn and fire it back on goal. And we'll get a wholesale change. Nice headman out the puck as he gets it to his blue line, chips it into the neutral zone, intercepted by 5 of the Hawks. And the Lions will get another chance as he chips it up to forward, avoids a hit by stopping up on that play. And we'll see if we can get the same kind of action we had in the start of the first period, which would be a lot to look for, as that was kind of crazy. And we had goals all over the place, penalties, all that stuff. For the sake of my voice, maybe we'll take a few more of these icings as the Lions miss their outlet pass, and we'll take the Hawks miss their outlet pass, and this will be a face-off to the right of Graham, the netminder. One cleanly back by Thompson as he'll circle it around the net. Chipped off the wall, and we'll try the other side as he goes up the far wing and out. Pinched off on the boards. Looks like Thompson's going to chip it in deep for the Hawks. Looking for somebody in front, finds the D-man in the high slot, shoots it, deflected off of a body. Didn't quite get through to the target. And again, finds some room in the slot. Just rolls off his stick back into the corner, and he'll regroup one more time. So it goes off a couple of skates and chips out to the Hawks blue line and out. Oh, we got a little bit of a knee-on-knee there. I'm not sure who initiated what, but the Lions looking for a call. It looks like they're going to get it as both officials have their arms up in the air, and that'll be chipped out, and we'll wait for the call. He's signaling for a knee, and I wonder if that won't be 4 minutes. No indication on the amount of penalty clock, so I would assume 2 minutes. No, it will be 4 minutes for kneeing to number 5 of the Hawks, which is Chase Johnson, the console boy. All right, well, the Hawks have a big kill here. You don't want to go down 2 here early in the second period, and a double minor is going to put them on their heels here for a little bit. See if they can't get a big kill and generate some momentum out of it. The Lions do have a power play goal on the evening, so do the Hawks. Able to skate it in himself right to the slot and kind of got the puck stuck in his feet and took a big hit on the play as he'll give words to number 8 for the Hawks. That's Noah Logan who delivered that big check. Big, strong kid from Maple Creek, laying the body on that one. Little inside-out move, goes back outside, unable to squeak by the last defender as he was getting a little shifty there. Good pursuit of the puck here by the Lions as they're able to set up their power play now, working around the perimeter. Shot on goal, nice toe save by Graham as that one hung out in the slot for a little bit. So we've got some stick work happening in front of the Hawks net. Oh, the goalie with an outlet pass, but nobody home. And that'll give the Hawks a chance to clear it the length of the ice one more time as they've got through the first quarter of this 4-minute double minor kneeing penalty. Big kill here for the Hawks. That one misses its target, and that will be a power play icing against the Lions. So like I said, big kill here for the Hawks. Done a good job so far. The Lions did get a little bit of a setup going, but a nice save by Nova Graham and then sent down the ice. So Hawks will enjoy an offensive zone draw here, one man down. Comes the Lions again, obviously trying to set up a breakout, but being pestered in their own zone. Oh, somebody went down. Bench cheers for that one. As 18 for the Lions tries to get this power play set up again. Noah, a good defensive play, chips it up. Strong on that puck, gets it to the blue line and then takes out his man, but this might create numbers for the Lions. Good retrieval. Nova, great penalty killing shift there as he'll hustle to the bench for fresh troops. Big outlet pass again misses, and that will be another icing against the Lions, who are a little bit miscombobulated on their breakout here for the power play. So the Hawks 3 seconds away from being through the first minor of this double minor to Johnson. Good penalty killing so far. Great shift there by Noah Logan, who has made his physical attributes well known on that shift, running over a defenseman, running over the forward earlier in the shift, causing a disruption for that power play of the Lions. All right, Lions trying to slow it down and get their power play breakout here going as he's just going to take it up the wing himself, being pestered again by the boards. Good penalty killing there by Wasillo. But here the Lions do generate a little bit of space here, and we'll look to set up that power play one more time. Oh, gets a little bit of space here. They got it to the slot, goes out to the slot, unable to get a shot away, and now they'll retrieve it here in the near side boards. Good hit in the corner again, and as he tried to find his D-man, it was intercepted on the play by Thompson, who gently places the puck deep into the Lions' end. Pass on the backhand, always a tough one to take, and that'll get interrupted in the neutral zone again. But here comes the Lions with a little bit of numbers, able to be cut off. Good work on the play by number 10 of the Hawks, as that's going to go D to D. Wrist shot deflected just wide of the Hawks' goal. And here comes 10. This is Cade Sanderson with a rush. He's got numbers. He's got Bonneville on the far side, tries to shoot it and just goes off the toe of his, or the heel of his blade. So he was kind of trying to look that pass in and then try to find the short side of the goal. 37 seconds to go here in this double minor for the Hawks as the Lions look for one more rush and try to set up this power play. Goes out and in, gets it right to the slot, shot, blocker saved by Graham. And good puck retrieval as he'll try to get this to the front. Noah Logan chips it into the corner, off the boards, gets it back to himself, gets it to his partner to the blue line and out. As the Hawks are almost through this. Big kill here if they're able to take away these last few seconds to keep this a 3-2 hockey game here in the second period. One last rush here, shot right in the slot, blocked in front by Thompson, and that will be cleared as Johnson able to come out of the box, and the Hawks are now at full strength as they'll try to generate some offense, maybe build some momentum off that double minor kill. But it is the Lions that get it deep into the Hawk zone. Oh, chip just misses his centerman. And Graham did not like what he sees. He'll cover up, and that'll be an offensive zone draw for Lumsden. As the jawing is starting to be a little bit more prevalent down there on ice level. Like I said, I'm sure they have not seen each other than this series, but a game and a half of hockey, that's about all you need to build some rivalries, especially with teenagers. That one will be cleared out, trying to get it to the far side, but it'll go off the low ceiling here in Maple Creek. And I believe that'll be another defensive zone draw for the Hawks. All right, Kyan Van Zandt, the AP, steps in at center, gets a scramble draw that the Lions are able to retrieve. And that one will be chipped out to the neutral zone. And here comes Colwasilla using those wheels of his. He'll come up the middle, tried to cut it to the net, and the puck just poked off his stick on a good defensive play. And that one comes out to the slot. Somebody takes a whack at it. It's still there. Gets out to the blue line and shot across. Did not find a home as they'll get it back to the point. Back to the side wall. Goes through the crease. Nobody home again. And he'll chip it down in, try to cycle this puck deep in the Lions zone. Plays it back one more time. A line there to intercept. That'll get to the blue line, not out. And a second attempt and a third attempt, and it does cross that blue line. And some more pushing and shoving there near the Hawks bench. Headman puck goes through the bodies, unable to get a stick on it, and that will be a icing against Lumsden. All right, so like I said, we're in the round of 16. There's a couple other games going on, way up north, nowhere near here. We've got Porcupine Plain and LaRange playing game 2 tonight. Porcupine Plain took game 1 13-1, so they'll look to do the same and try to move on to this quarterfinal round. Also out of town tomorrow night, Melfort and Rosetown will play game 2. I believe they have to play both their games this weekend. Lions turn it up, missing everybody but off a Hawks stick, and they'll try to regroup. So he'll chip it to the blue line, not out. He'll get a second chance at it. Also not out, stopped at the blue line. Looking for a little bit of space, looking for a crowd. Great pass to the slot, just over the bar and into the corner. So he'll take a hit, but get it out to the neutral zone. And back here comes the Lions again. Little mini 2-on-1 that's shot. Nice save by Graham. It comes to the near side. Gets in front of the net right through the crease and into the boards. Back into the corner. Hops over his stick, and now it'll come here to the near side. And there'll be a 2-on-2 puck battle right below my feet. And Fleischl comes out with a puck, and now good retrieval as Young will bring it around the boards as well. Logan pinches his man on the boards. This puck's going to get to the blue line again, and this time able to be chipped out by number 10 of the Hawks. This one turned right back up into some feet and then chipped off a glove. They're waving off the hand pass and trying to find his forward, but he was in the middle of retrieving his stick. And now the Hawks with a one-touch pass, trying to get into the zone, but intercepted again. That one, another missed pass, and that'll be another icing against the Lions, who are just a little bit off on that outlet pass. forwards in the area, but not able to get sticks on it, and it's resulting in some icings. So we're just about halfway through the second period, or halfway through this game. We've got a good one. It's 3-2. We started wild action, goals all over the place, and it's kind of settled in here a little bit. And looks like we've got a good hockey game kind of going back and forth. That one's going to get to the board and out. We got no icing, little deflection off the defenseman, and Graham will settle it down for his D-man, who will wrap it around the far side. Get to the board, a little deflection, and the Lions now will take over in their neutral zone. That one's getting chipped in deep. 19 Johnson able to get it up to the wall to the defenseman, who will go back into the corner here for Hill. Back to the defenseman, a little bit of space. Traffic in front. And that one, I believe, Nova took, and now Nova takes a pretty hard whack at him with his stick, gets him again, and there's definitely going to be a penalty here against the netminder for the Hawks. And you'd like to... Took some contact there from 19 Natal and did not like it, took exception, but I think he will be the only one going. He did take a second whack at him, and I think that's what the officials are discussing right now. So we'll see what comes of it. So they're looking for someone off the ice to serve the netminder's penalty. And whatever they decide, the Hawks are going to have to get another big kill here. They're going to want to stay out of the box. Did good work on that double minor earlier in the period, but it's not a great way to come back when you're trailing, is to spend your time in the penalty box. So they got 2 minutes up on the board for 31, the netminder. And this face-off will happen just to the right. You can see it develop. There was a battle between the defenseman and the forward as they kind of drove into the crease on that shot from the point. And then the goaltender took exception a couple of times. And I think Lumsden's wondering about maybe 2 minors for the 2 infractions, but it looks like the 2-minute penalty is all they're going to get. And now the Hawks got another big kill in front of them. Vasillo able to win the draw, but the winger for Lions able to recover. Good board play there by the defenseman of the Hawks, who was able to chip it down the ice to alleviate some pressure. And now the Lions will try to set up that power play breakout. Good job able to generate space connecting on that rink-wide pass, and now they'll go the other side, right into the slot shot just wide on the short side. Lions able to retrieve the puck and try to set up some board play and set up this power play. Good job by 5 and White, creating a little bit of havoc, but this will get back up high. And that one's just going to bounce off a stick and out of the zone, so the Hawks catch a break there as the Lions try to regroup. Good forecheck there by, I think that's Brock Walco on the play. Comes the Hawks here on the near side, drops it for his defenseman, shoots it just on the far side wide, and back to the point again. Far side slowing it down, bank pass to his defenseman. He's going to go D to D, touch pass over to the winger. He's got a little bit of room. Nice save by Graham on the play, who you know wants to kill this penalty for his teammates. Nice pass up the center of the ice as he'll come in, pestered from behind and turned over. And now the Hawks will get another chance to get it deep, and they will do just that, right on goal, in fact. And they will get wholesale changes. This one's going to come up the far side as he makes a move and then plays it to his partner, just missing. This will be another opportunity for the Hawks, and they will make good of it, getting it down the length of the ice again. 15 seconds to go on the minor to Graham, and 8 minutes to go here in this second period. All right, rink-wide pass. He'll bring it up the near boards. Throws it out in front, nobody home, except for a Hawks defenseman, as that'll get to the boards, able to keep it in with his skates. Good board play. Lions doing a good job of outmanning the Hawks there on that board, and Graham able to glove that one. So the Hawks able to kill off that minor. And again, another good penalty killing effort. But they are going to want to spend a little bit more time in Lumsden zone here, trailing by 1 in this provincial game. All right, Thompson will step in for the draw, try to win it back. He does just that and actually retrieves it himself and chips it to the blue line, but not out. And that one's going to go. We got a mini 2-on-1 here, 2-on-0. Shoots it, gets to the front of the net, and Graham able to not quite get on top of it. He's lost his goal stick. As now Thompson able to get it out to the neutral zone. And goaltender has not quite recovered his stick yet, as this one is going to get out again, and that should give Graham an opportunity to catch his stick. And here comes the Lions right back into the Hawks zone. Gets to the high slot, shoots it off a foot. Looks like an offside as Fleischl came in just ahead of the play. So that will alleviate some pressure. A mad scramble in front of the Hawks net. Some nervous moments for the boys in white. But no harm, no foul. It remains 3-2 Lumsden. 7:07 to go in the period. Neutral zone draw. This one fans on the dump in. And we'll chip it out just outside the line. And the Hawks can set up and regroup. Rink wide pass, ooh, almost a turnover. That gets just through his stick and will be an icing. So the Hawks will have another defensive zone draw here just below our feet. All right, there's a couple teams that are already qualified for the quarterfinals here of this provincial bracket, brought to you by Saskatchewan Government Insurance. Wawota is awaiting these two teams. Also in the bottom bracket, Carlisle, who defeated Moosomin, is awaiting the winner of Lanigan and Melville. Game 2 is also tonight. And the bigger Nationals, fun fact, my little cousin plays for that team. They have also advanced after some decided victories against Shellbrook. And here comes the Lions here in Maple Creek. Much so dominating the play here in the second period as well. Mostly due to some penalties taken. And that one is shot in right in on the goaltender Graham. And you can tell that the Lions are going hard to the net here, trying to maybe see if they can get Graham to take another penalty. So hopefully he can keep his cool, and you can kind of see what they're trying to do there on the Lumsden side. Tripped up in the, just kept leaving his zone, no call on the play, as Logan will take it up. Makes a nice move inside there. We got a no call on that one either. And now the Hawks will come up the neutral zone. Plays it over to Wasillo, back to Walko, who shoots it and scores. So after being dominated for much of the last few minutes of this game, one rush play from two of the big dogs from the Hawks, Cole Wasillo and Brock Walko, and a shot from the top of the circles beats the goaltender for Lumsden far side, and we have got a tie hockey game here with 5:53 to go in the second period. That's a big goal for the Hawks because they've spent a lot of time in their defensive zone here the last little while, so to get a rush goal like that is a big one. I'm sure the Hawks were looking maybe for a call there at the end, but way to play through it and generate that rush chance. Oh, we got some more stick battles going on on the ice. Getting a little chippy out there. As Logan's going to bring it around, get it up to the blue line, not out as it goes off of Logan again into this near corner. Watts will take it to the side. He'll get it D to D and shoot it. It's deflected and just off of Graham into the corner. That'll be off the glass, not out, stuck, kept in by the skate of the defenseman, who shoots it again into the crest of Graham. And we'll get another face-off below my feet. Well, I mean, the Hawks got to feel a little bit fortunate to be where they are in a tie game, because we have seen a lot of play down on this end, but you got to capitalize on your chances. And really, the Hawks haven't given up a lot of grade A's, but there has been a lot of zone time here by, you can see again, Lumsden's going to the net, not doing anything dirty, but they're going to the net trying to generate something of a reaction from the netminder. Walko's going to get waved here, so Wasillo will come in his place. And this puck is going to get a scramble draw that gets back to the blue line and retrieved by 16 in white. Wasilla did a good job to lay up on that hit. Another puck battle in the corner. We'll get shot around here to the near side wall and chipped to the far side and just across the blue line. And Wasilla with a big hit there on the far side. And that'll be chipped in. The Lions will have to wait as they're on a delayed offside. Give the Hawks a little bit of breathing room to try to generate a breakout here. But just kind of fumbling that puck in their feet and unable to get penetrating into the Lions zone. Got a chip here on the near boards as he goes through two Hawks. He's got a shot in and right into the crest of Graham again. And we'll get another face-off here to Graham's left. So 4:21 to go here in the second period of this game. A lot of the zone time down here. They're starting to generate a few more shots, but it is a 3-3 hockey game, so. That shot goes off the official, actually. A little confusion where the puck was for a second. Able to retrieve it, gets it up to the top of the circles, no farther, and he'll come back here to the near side. A little bit of space for Bonnyville, who's going to take it himself to the blue line and chip it into the Lions zone. Delayed icing waved off, and that's going to go D to D. And here up to the close side. Got a 2-on-2 developing as he'll chip it into the corner. Graham able to play it back into the near side, and that's going to get up to the wall. Stopped here on the wing. Shot rink side right into Lumsden's bench, and that will be another defensive zone draw against the Hawks. We got a little mini 2-on-2 able to be broken up neatly and played down the ice. I thought that went off a Lion, but maybe I misread it. That'll be an icing against the Hawks. So we'll get another defensive zone draw here to Graham's right. See if Thompson can win one here for the Hawks. He does just that. But unfortunately gets in the feet of Johnson, and the Lions able to get after it. It comes here to the near corner. Fleischl doing some good work getting it to his teammate, but here comes Seven and White with a good burst of speed, and he's got a breakaway. He shoots it and scores! And again, after some offensive zone time by the Lions, Maple Creek able to generate offense off the rush. And that was a great burst of speed by Seven and White. It was Corbin Johnson, the Consul kid, one of the twins. And he goes far side on the goaltender, 8 inches off the ice, right where you want to put it. And just like that, it is 4-3 Maple Creek. That's why there's no pictures on the score sheet. So 3 minutes to go here in the second period, and Maple Creek sees their first lead since they were up 1-0 a minute into the game when they traded early ones. That's going to get chipped out. So Maple Creek definitely capitalizing on their opportunities. Their zone play has been limited, but their rush opportunities have been great, and they got another one there on a mini 2-on-1, just missing on the near side. This one gets to the neutral zone and no farther than that, and they're able to chip it back into the Lions' end. A little bit of back and forth as the Hawks regroup on a delayed offside, and here comes the Lions up the far wall. Chip back, little neutral zone plays, goes off his skate, and here we go. We got a mini 2-on-1 again. So he shoots it wide, looking for a rebound, not to be had. And now the Lions will chip it in. This might go for icing, and it will. So that will be an offensive zone draw for the Hawks, which we have not seen a ton of this period. So a minute 59 to go here in the second period of this U18 Provincial game. And if you're just tuning in, the Hawks just took a 4-3 lead. Lions have carried a lot of the play, some aided by some power play opportunities. but the Hawks have done a really good job and a resilient team to stay in this game. As they'll go D to D, just able to keep it inside the blue line, it appeared. Good board work there by the Lions as they're going to get an opportunity to get it out. They get it to the blue line and out. Took a hard hit there against the Hawks bench, and they will regroup. Puck up here to the near side. Shoots it on off a stick into the glove of Graham, who another kind of flyby through the Hawks crease, and you can see the players for the Hawks are maybe getting a little bit tired of the flybys to their goaltender, who's already taken a minor penalty tonight for retaliating. So I think if you're the Hawks, you got to be aware of that, and you can see that awareness is starting to develop, making sure that the Lions know that they're not cool with that. Masillo's got it here against the boards, takes a little bit of a high hit that gets into the mesh, and we got some pushing and shoving again after that hit. And cooler heads will prevail, and it looks like we will get an offensive zone draw for the Lions. Walko will step into the draw against Nuttall, and wins it cleanly. Chips it up here to the near side, deflected out to the centerman. Good breakout play as Walko will come up, fighting off a check. Masillo with a good forecheck, but the Lions able to retrieve a loose puck and chip it out to the neutral zone. Hawks defenseman's going to have to be careful there as he was being pressured and chipped in again, deflected towards the goal. Graham had to be sharp there. Chipped to the wall and not out, but here we go, another rush opportunity perhaps for number 10 of the Hawks as he chips it by his defenseman, looking for someone in front. Didn't quite get it there. Just play didn't quite develop timely as it goes behind his option. As that one gets into the slot briefly, but able to be chipped away by the defender. Good stick there as the Hawks will get a chance to get it out, a chip up the far wing. Number 7 again, looks like he's got a partial break again. He shoots and he scores. So 2 breakaway goals here by Corbin Johnson in the last 5 minutes. And just like that, it is 5-3 Hawks. Good burst of speed and great patience as he kind of slowed up at the last second when he felt he had a little bit of time and just kind of flicked it over the glove of the netminder. And the Hawks have a 2-goal lead here with 23.4 to go. So another late period goal for the Hawks. Those ones are always daggers. And if you're Lumsden, you got to feel like you're getting a little bit robbed here, but Lions are chipped out to center ice again. See if the Hawks can get another one late. That one's going to get out the blue line, just 5 seconds left. They'll chip it in. And wild second period. What a game this has been as the Hawks able to kill some huge penalties. Huge on the penalty kill, and then late in the period kind of just generating chances off the rush. And just like that, it's Maple Creek 5, Lumsden 3 as we go to the last 20 minutes of this playoff game. I'm looking forward to the third. I think Lumsden's going to have a good push here, but they're going to have to watch that play off the rush because they are getting beat on those odd man rushes, and the Hawks are doing a great job of capitalizing on their opportunities. So we'll sign out here for MCCS Streamer, bringing who we are to you. Next time we talk, it'll be third period action here from Maple Creek Arena.
stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe.
All right, the Lions are heading back out of the ice, followed by the Hawks. We are just about ready for third period action here in Maple Creek. A few things I should point out. There was a guaranteed 50-50 tonight that was donated by Willie and Ellen Watson, so thank them for that. There was also a Valentine's floral arrangement donated to the hockey team by Kelly D. Floral. So thank you to those businesses and people that donated towards minor hockey here in Maple Creek. And we are ready to go. A 2-goal game, 5-3 Hawks, 20 minutes left here in this game. If the Lions are able to get to and tie this thing up, we will have a mini game to follow. But we are in the last 20 here of game 2 of this playoff series as the Hawks will try to fend off the Lions to move on to the quarterfinals. Wasillo plays it to the line. Back to Walko, does a nice little toe drag, just misses the far side, took a hit as he did it. And this will get back to Walko here again as he flips it out in front. Nobody home as his brother had went behind the net. That one will get shot. I lost puck for a second. It's offside against the Lions, who maybe were unaware and a little bit disorganized on a line change. But they're able to dump it on goal to negate an icing. I would anticipate the Lions come out hard here in this period, try to get these goals back, as trying to chip it out of the zone goes into his own bench. So I think that'll result in a defensive zone draw for the Hawks. So I think probably a little bit of shock from maybe both teams, the position that they're in. Lumsden able to carry a lot of the play, but find themselves down 2. And if you're the Hawks, just done a great job off the rush. That's been their calling card here tonight, is just capitalizing on their chances when they break out of the zone. All right, Lions trying to get something going here in the offensive zone. Good stick save by Graham as he steers it into the corner nicely. And that'll get chipped to the top of the circles to the blue line and out. Well, nice chip to the forward who puts on good pressure as his teammates change, tries to kill some time, does a good job of that, waiting for help and able to temporarily keep the puck in the zone more and more as Austin puts on a little bit of forecheck there. This one is going to go the length of the ice, touched on the wrong side of center as the Lions argue that maybe it was on the right side of center. But the boys in stripes are saying not so much, and this face-off will come down into the Lions zone. All right, Leismeister set to take the draw here against 18 in gold, who's able to win the puck back and turn it D to D to gain some space. Good forecheck there, turns them back the other way, try the other side now. And back the other way again. Oh, pass up the slot, almost intercepted for a chance there for the Hawks. This one's going to go up the far side, through everybody back to the neutral zone, puts it off the linesman, and now will give chase again. He tries to win a puck battle while his mates change. Takes his time and plays it in. This one is going to go icing waved off. Oh, maybe picked his head up here at the last second to avoid a devastating check behind the net. That one goes the length of the ice, deflected, no icing. And Graham able to play it along the boards just hard enough to get to his winger. And the Hawks will regroup. Now Wasillo takes it around his own net, generating some speed. Goes around one player, comes up here the near side, being forechecked hard from behind and able to just chip it in deep and try to generate a forecheck. 5 in gold does a good stop play to generate some space and plays it up to his winger. This one gets through the feet of the defender, and now a little bit of a rush here for Lumsden, who shoots it off the glove of Graham and into the corner. Good save by Nova on that play. Dangerous little chance from the far side. Now here comes the Hawks the other way as Johnson again, who's had some good bursts of speed tonight, tried to blow through a couple defenders again. Here comes 12 for the Lions. Gets met by 3 Hawks simultaneously and hits the ice. And gets chipped gently into the neutral zone as 2 of the 3 forwards for the Hawks go off for a change. Turnover here in the neutral zone. Fresh bodies for the Hawks as he comes in, trying to generate something, takes a hard hit on the far side. He was getting roughed up on the play. And a turnover that goes off, and a little bit of a late hit there after the puck went out of play, and some pushing and shoving ensuing up against the far glass. If you're either team here, you don't want to engage in these things and end up putting your team down. Looks like there's going to be no penalties on this play, but some jawing definitely taking place as one of the Lions came in and finished his check, and the Hawks took exception. All right, this faceoff is going to be deep inside the Lions zone. One neatly back by the Hawks. Wrist shot deflected off a body and out. Turned around as the Hawks check up to get back on side and try to force the issue here. Able to do so as Walco puts some pressure on behind the net. Outmanned, but able to get the puck out to his winger. Out to the high slot, just rolled off the stick of Wasillo, who was looking to generate something off the pass out in front. Comes the line, shoots it off a skate into the corner. As Noah Logan takes a huge hit there as he was clearing the zone. No call on the play. Good hard hit there by the Lions forward, and he will go off. Good turn up as they're changing, trying to catch him. Changing there, takes a distance shot, and Nova able to neatly glove that and get a face-off to his left. So 15-20 to go here in this hockey game. A little bit of a slower start, should we call it, after all the chances we got earlier in this game. A lot of hard hits, though, a lot of still good pace. Just not as much action towards the net thus far. That one gets to the blue line. Nice, neat play to chip it to his forehand and get it on net. Or towards the net. And now the Hawks will wrap it around the far side. Try to get it to his winger, skips by his stick, and that'll be a shot from distance that looked like it was steered aside by Graham. Able to keep it in on the blue line was number 5. And now the Hawks will try that side again. And that will be kept in by the Lions, who are getting a little bit of a cycle game going deep in the Hawks zone. Another hard, kind of awkward hit there on the far side. But here comes, I think that's Walker generating a forecheck. Ref trying to get out of the way. Ref fending off a errant stick there. A little bit of a pinch by the defenseman. Could be numbers for Lumsden, but puck just jumped over his stick. And they will get on side and go back in. Another shot from distance off the far pad of Graham and out to the blue line. Good play there by Walco to get that across the line, but Lumsden able to retreat and a little drop pass generating some space as he tries to beat a few Hawks defenders on the play. That one gets to the blue line and just out. Good work by Bonneville to muscle that one into the neutral zone. Oh, another hard hit. Looks like he hit maybe the dasher there. That will sting a little bit. There's bodies flying all over the place again. Right in front, just misses on the far side. That one comes out again in the slot, and Lumsden scores. A little bit of a scramble play after a hard hit against the dasher, and the puck kind of bounced around. Eventually ended up on the stick of the forward, and we've got a one-goal hockey game with 13:39 to go. Looks like number 11, Young, Johnny on the spot. Wyatt Young with the goal. And just like that, we're in for a heck of a finish here, I think, with a 5-4 hockey game as we get into this third period. Some instructions from the referee as we're off again. That one's tipped in, so no icing on the play as Noah Logan back out there after taking that hard hit. We'll wrap it out around, try to get it to the far winger. Went off a skate, and now Lumsden's got some control again. In on the short side, Nova able to close the post off. And now Maple Creek able to chip it down, but it looks like this will be icing as Lumsden will generate another offensive zone draw, and the Hawks looking to change will not be able to do so on the icing call. All right, we're in for a good one here. One-goal hockey game. What more do you want here at the Maple Creek Arena? This one's going to come up to the near wall, chipped up and into the neutral zone. Looks like the puck maybe went off of a glove or something on the bench, so that'll get a stoppage of play, and the Hawks will get that change that they were looking for before the last icing. All right, good face-off win there by the Hawks as they'll wrap it around the net and get it to the far wall. Misses his winger and able to be shoved back into the deep into the zone. A little bit of a collision there in the high slot. Big hit on the blue line, finishing his check, but the line able to keep it in the zone. This one will get shoved out into the slot and hardly rimmed off the boards down the ice, and another icing call against the Hawks. So I thought the Hawks had a good start. They were generating some opportunities here and at least getting some ozone time. But since the Lions generated a little bit of pressure, got their scramble goal, and now they're kind of hemming the Hawks in a little bit again. Hawks trying to defend this one-goal lead here halfway-ish through the third period. Good play along the boards as he'll bring it up the near side, tries to chip it to his winger, goes off a defender, and the Hawks scramble to get that change. And this one will be dumped in. Short shifts by the boys in white, trying to just keep fresh bodies out there at all time, trying not to get caught on a long one. There'll be another blue line battle, able to be kind of pulled around, tried to get it in deep, got as far as the top of the circle, and now the Hawks able to regroup. That one will be shot, looks like it went off the dasher, no whistle on the play. And now it's going to turn into a little bit of a turnover, but off the stick of Wasillo and to the blue line, not out. And the Lions will regroup. Oh, a little bit of trouble along the back of the net there. Generates a chance, throws it out in front, just missing the stick of Walco. And that one will be fired up over the short glass and out of play. So that'll be an offensive zone draw for the Hawks. Good shift there by the top line in white to kind of get them out of their own zone. All right, I've got a face-off right below my feet again. Good view of the action. Number 10 in white being a little bit of a pest, but the Lions able to get it out to the neutral zone. And that one kind of gets kicked back deep into the Lion zone. For those who might be wondering, I got an update. The senior Hawks are in Etonia tonight in a do-or-die situation. I got an update that it's 1-1 after the first period of play in Etonia for our senior hockey fans out there. Lions take it in, shoot it. Nice kick save by Graham, who neatly puts it into the corner. Now a puck battle ensues, and back out to the hash marks and chipped out. And out of steam, Corbin Johnson will just chip it into the zone and let the Lions regroup. Good forecheck by Jace Bonneville. Gets it out in front and just through the feet of 15 in white. Good outside, inside move, backhand shot. Maybe Graham got a piece of it. Out in the slot shot, just misses the near side post. And Lumsden keeps working on it. In the slot shot, up high. I think just missing the net there. And now it gets put back in. Good board work. But here comes a little bit of space for the Hawks. Nice move to the inside, showing some speed. Here we go. This has been something that the Hawks have been really good at tonight, is generating with their speed. But that one gets turned over. And now Lumsden able to turn it up the far line. That'll get chipped to the blue line and out and regrouped. Good neutral zone play. Big hit at the center ice. Brock maybe taking the worst of that one, but no worse for wear as he grabs the puck and flips it far side. And again, Brock's done that a couple times, flipping it up into the roof of the Maple Creek Arena. And that will, looks like, going to be a neutral zone draw. They're discussing where he shot that puck. I do believe it was in the neutral zone, so that's where we'll see the face-off. 9:46 to go. We're just over halfway through this third period of Game 2 of this round of 16 Provincial game. So we've got more neutral zone play as the Lions able to chip it in. I lost sight of the puck for a second, but it comes out, and a nice save by Graham, who chips it into the corner again. Those pads have been active for the netminder in white. Plays it back into his own corner, and another board battle will ensue. Good two-on-two battle in the corner. It looks like the Lions come up with the puck and chip it back in. Maple Creek able to retrieve it and chip it through the middle just outside of the blue line. Let's see if the Hawks can get some ozone time going here. Nice play. Again, tired bodies not wanting to get caught out there for too long. We'll just chip it and change. And here comes Lumsden the other way. The headman pass just off his stick and icing waved off. Good deflection into the zone on the right side of center, negating the icing. That one gets to the blue line and out to the centerman, and here comes the Lions 2-on-2. That one gets caught up in the official's feet, but the Lions able to chip it deep. That one gets out to the slot. He's got a chance. Goes forehand upstairs over the glove of Graham, and we have got a tie game as he comes out to center ice with a big celebration. And just like that, it is 5-5 as Lumsden has come out and erased that 2-goal lead that the Hawks had. And with 8:17 to go, it's getting to be do or die time as far as goals go. Now, I say that, and we've had a lot of quick back-to-back goals, so you never know what can happen, but it's getting to be crunch time, and we've got a tie game here in Game 2 of this round of 16 Provincial game. The Hawks will chip it in, no icing on the play. See if the Hawks can get back on offense here, as they've been kind of trying to defend that lead. will have to kind of switch gears and see if they can get something going, and maybe an icing will help as they'll get an offensive zone opportunity. So good resilient third period so far by the Lions, who just kind of stuck with it and got a couple scramble plays. That last one, a nice shot upstairs over the glove of Nova Graham. And this is what you want to see. This is why we play the game. Close games like this, it's a lot of fun as it's kind of a scramble draw ends up coming back to the goalkeeper for Lumsden, and we'll do it all over again. Again, that top line for Maple Creek out there. Scramble draw goes right to 14, and he's going to chip and try to beat his defenseman wide. That one, he was just on the wrong side of center. Doesn't like the call, but nonetheless will do another offensive zone draw for the Hawks. Coach for Lumsden and the referee having a little discussion there. Whistle goes, and we're off again. Nice win on the play. They go D to D. He's met by the forward right away, but able to chip it in. Out to the slot. Gets 2 whacks at it, and the puck's still loose. Caught up in the feet, but cleared safely to the corner. That one gets to the blue line, not out as it goes up and into the mesh. Looks like a deflection. It'll be another O-zone draw for the Hawks, but the Lions able to change on this one. And so will the Hawks, at least the forward group. Good win there by Ayton Gold, and they'll chip it around the near side boards. Young makes a nice play into the feet. It works out for him as it goes up to number 8 and chip to the far side. Thompson trying to generate some speed, goes off his stick and comes right back to him. Nice stick check neatly by Fleischl there as he now looks up the ice and gets it to his winger. Young plays it in. Nice little pass. Ooh, just offside. Does it look like they had something maybe going there on a one-on-one opportunity in the Hawks zone? So this face-off is going to come to the close neutral zone dot where the pass was from. Oh, there's our 50-50 numbers. That one goes into the bench. Gives me an opportunity to look at my 50-50. Hoping they'll say those numbers again, but. All right, scramble draw, one back to the point, and here comes the Hawks here the other way. That top line's out there again with Wasillo, Walco, and I believe that's Kyron Van Sant as that one gets put up into the mesh. Kyan Van Sant, sorry. Oh, good pressure there by the Lions, able to get possession of the puck. Stolen right back by Noah Logan, who chips it around the corner softly. Winger has to wait for it, does a good job to chip it up. Gets it close to the blue line, and now out. Good board plays. Now it gets chipped up the middle. Here comes Wasillo working to the net. Goes backhand off the pad of the goaltender, who is able to smother it. And a good net drive by Wasillo. The official has his arms in the air, so we might have a penalty coming here. And it is indeed a slashing call to Wesson, Keaton Wesson of the Lions. And here with 6:23 to go, the Hawks, who have not been on the power play in a while, will get an opportunity here to try to take the lead late in this hockey game. So Call with a good burst of speed, taking the puck to the net, able to draw that penalty. And now we'll see what they can generate on the power play. little bit of a scramble there as it was in some feet. Good play there by number 10 in gold as he'll get it the length of the ice. Oh, a little bit of confusion in the goal crease there. And now the Hawks come up into the neutral zone. Shot from distance, it deflects up and just over the cage. And now comes to the near side board, tries to get to the defenseman, puts him kind of in a tough spot. But he'll battle to keep that puck, not allow an odd man opportunity shorthanded. That one gets caught in the feet. Able to stay with that puck. This is Corbin Johnson again, who's been flying. He throws it in front, deflects back to the defenseman who gets it back into the corner. Good pressure on the wall. A little bit of time to get it out. Unable to as it stays right on the line. Shot from distance, blocked in front, and they will be able to clear. Hawks changing, so we'll get a different power play unit out there. Those forwards that have created some damage early in the game are back out there. That first power play goal scored by Brock Walco. See if they can rekindle some of that magic. No icing on the play, so the Hawks get a chance to do a forecheck, but good wrap around the net. Gets to the blue line, not out. Good play, little bit of space. Able to get a loose puck. Didn't quite get it across to Kian Van Sant. It was a dangerous looking play, but just couldn't quite settle that bouncing puck down. Play D to D. They'll try to set it up. 26 seconds left here on the power play as the Hawks try to get something to the net. Oh, fanned on the play, and that will result in a clear, but only to the neutral zone. Lions get one defender off the ice. Comes right up the middle. Slap shot from distance. Took a deflection off the stick. Nice save by the netminder Grant, and that'll get cleared the distance. 7 seconds to go in the power play, so that'll about do it. And here comes Wasillo. Drew that penalty. Tried to generate something, but the Lions did a good team defense to surround him before he could generate anything. Going wide. Good job taking the post, taking the angle there, and now a board battle will ensue behind the Hawks net. Maple Creek able to come away with it and shoot it to an open wing. Good draw weight, won't have enough for icing, and the Hawks are able to change some bodies. D to D up the center, turned over at the Hawks blue line, and now will try to generate some speed and chip it in deep. No icing on the play, just got across center ice. Stopped behind the net for his defenseman. Up to the far side wall, chips it up the middle, was intercepted, but now retrieved and shot in for the Lions, who get some fresh bodies on the ice. Trying to just muscle his way through the neutral zone. Lions aren't having it. And that'll be shot in deep. That one shot just to the short side. Good patient play there by the winger to get it back deep into the Hawks zone. Wasillo trying to chip this to the blue line. They get it to the blue line, not out. Shot in from distance, and Nova has to be sharp gloving that one. 2:53 to go here in the third period of a tie hockey game. The first game was in Lumsden last weekend, was a tie, 3-3 tie. So that means that they came into this game, winner of this game was going to move on. If they tie this one, that would mean a 10-minute minigame. They changed that rule in Sask hockey a number of years ago, where it's no longer 2-game total points. So that 10-minute minigame is like an overtime, but it's not the sudden death that you would normally see. Hopefully I'm not jinxing it here, but with 2:43 to go, we're starting to look in the eye of that. So instead of a sudden death overtime, it's a 10-minute minigame. So if somebody scores, you play out the duration of the time. If it goes past that, I do believe it's a 20-minute sudden death after. That one shot just wide of the goal. Nervous moments in front of the net as he shoots it just over the glove of Graham into the plexiglass. And this one will be retreated as the Lions generating some good ozone time here late in the third. Not showing the effects of their long bus trip from the Capel Valley. That one shot out in front, gets the defenseman. He shoots it, deflects just wide of the net on the short side. Hawks looking tired out there. They're going to need a change. That one shot up through a number of bodies. That one shot just short side. And that one's going to get to the blue line and through some bodies again. And Graham able to smother that one, which the Hawks desperately needed, as they'll get wholesale changes here. So we're going to get a face-off to the left of Graham here as the Lions have been able to generate some offensive zone time. Maple Creek will take a timeout. So they're going to use their 30-second timeout. And what a hockey game we've had here. Can't ask for much more of this. Give me 10 minutes more of this. Interesting note, I don't know if Maple Creek's going to take up for it, but their points per game leader, Joe Van Sant, not dressed for this game because of suspension, is eligible to play in the minigame. I don't know if Maple Creek are going to exercise that or not, but interesting note if the minigame were to take place. That might be made up too. I have no official confirmation of that, but I was talking to some of the players earlier and that they were kind of talking about that. Heard there was a 50-50 winner, so it wasn't me. And the Hawks able to get this to the blue line and just out. Oh, and that deflects off of Noah Logan and almost found the just inside the post. Nervous moments there for the Hawks as everyone kind of caught their breath. And then the puck is cleared over the glass and we'll get another defensive zone draw for the Hawks. Just an innocent looking dump in. Deflects off a defender and almost finds the open cage as it caught the goaltender going left to right. Scramble draw won by the Lions. Chipped into the corner. Hard dump around the far side to get a board battle. Won by the Lions again. And now cleared just out to the neutral zone and fired back in by Lumsden. Hawks able to get a little bit of space after the delayed offside. They'll fire it around the wall off a skate to the blue line. No farther than that as it'll get dumped in one more time. Hawks having trouble getting out of their own zone here in the late moments of this period. That one gets fired to the line. Stopped by a skate shot onto the net. Deflected into the corner. That one put back into the corner. Board battle. Won by the Hawks to the blue line and out. And we had a deflection on the bench, possibly. So it was looking like the Hawks were able to break out. So whatever happened, it's going to result in another defensive zone draw for the Hawks with exactly 1 minute to go here in the third period of Game 2 of this round of 16 provincial playoff game. Scramble draw again. Diving players. It's desperation time. Good cut to the outside. Couple good sticks there, but a good battle as he got his man off the puck. That one's going to be chipped in deep. The Hawks regroup, get on side, and see if they can generate something, who have spent probably the last 4 minutes in their own zone. So Hawks have been late period merchants here this game. See if they've got one more in them with just under 30 seconds to go. We get a late change. Passed up the wall, up to the far side, tape to tape. 11, good inside move. And good defensive play to hustle back. Slap pass gets up to the slot. Tried to chip it by his defenseman, didn't quite put it where he wanted it. And Wasillo grabs it in the neutral zone. No hand pass as the Lions take it. 3 seconds left. Trying to look for one last shot. They'll kind of just muscle it into the corner. And just like that, we will see a 10-minute mini game. As I see someone emerge from the Maple Creek dressing room, I wonder if that is Joe Van Sant himself. So I haven't experienced a mini game. Back in my day, it was the 2-game total point. I'm not sure if we're getting an ice clean. What's going on here? I think maybe we go right into the 10 minutes. And I think our PA announcer may be explaining the rules down there. Well, we've had a wild one here, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a goal just 34 seconds into the game scored by Walco and assisted by number 19, Gavin Johnson. Lumsden able to respond just about 30 seconds later on a goal by Wyatt Young. And then the Hawks came back. Lumsden then scored the next two to take a 3-1 lead, with the Hawks scoring that goal, the buzzer beater, with just 0.1 seconds left, if that, on the clock, to make it 3-2 going into the second period. Crazy second period, which resulted... Are we doing a shootout right now? Or what's going on? And we had a crazy second period that resulted in the Hawks taking a 5-3 lead, so scoring 3 unanswered, and now the Lions matching that with 2 unanswered here in the third, and that's where we stand, a 5-5, I guess, tie as we start a new game. So 10-minute mini game, not sudden death, before 20-minute periods and a flood of sudden death to decide who moves on to travel down the number 1 highway, go south a few miles, go to Wawota, and play them in the quarterfinals. So we've got 10 minutes on the board. The officials are just probably giving some last-minute instruction to the coaches, some finer details, how many timeouts they have, how this exactly works, as I'm sure it's fairly new territory, and we're also missing a referee. Now this referee's giving some instructions to the Lumsden bench as he adjusts his helmet, but looks like we're ready to go. So zeros back on the board. We've got a brand new hockey game, 10-minute mini game to decide who goes on to the Sask playoff quarterfinals. All right, 3 men deep here for the Hawks, going for it right away as that one gets chipped out to the neutral zone. D to D turns it up very quickly, trying to use some speed, chipped off his stick. Hawks have to be careful, 1 D-man back. Good play, neat play on the boards. Hawks look gassed at the end of that third period, so hopefully they can find some more energy here in this new game. Oh, nice breakout pass. Able to hit the zone with lots of speed as he goes wide, cuts back, looking for a trailer, stumbles a little bit, finds his trailer, caught up in sticks, and chipped to the far wall, chipped in deep. That's Corbin Johnson putting some pressure on. Careful with that stick, don't want to take a penalty right now, as Walker Thompson puts it in deep, trying to generate something. Lions able to come up this near side and shoot it down. Looks like they're going to get an icing call against them, as that'll be an offensive zone draw for the Hawks here right below our feet. All right, Thompson and Fleck will step in. We go D to D again. Not much time again with that winger coming out, as Wesson puts it around to his D partner and then gets it back right back again. As they work around the official off the glass, kind of comes out to the center and just through the blue line and into the neutral zone. That one will be neatly chucked in as we get a new set of forwards for the Hawks and the Lions. As I just heard the clock go off, so some confusion maybe at the penalty box. But what's going on? Have to figure out what's going on at ice level. Looks like the refs are indicating this will be a center ice draw again. Not sure what happened, if the clock stopped or something the timekeepers didn't like down there. Looks like it's all sorted out, and we'll get another offensive zone draw. We're a minute 39 into this mini game. Silo stood up on the boards. Lumsden bench loves that. But good pressure put on. Walco chips it in deep. That I do believe number 9, that would be Joe Van Sant, who has made a return to this game. Was his younger brother playing on that line. Now you see Joe out there for the Hawks. It's an interesting situation. Everyone's been battling for 60 minutes, and you come in fresh legs after serving a suspension. Definitely an interesting situation. But here comes the Lions, getting a turnover just outside the Hawks' blue line, able to get it in deep, looking for a trailer. Good muscle of the puck there. And here comes the Hawks the other way. Ooh, just avoiding the check there was Bonneville as he gets it in deep and pursues the puck again. This one's coming around. Gets tied up in the feet, chipped it out to the slot, nobody home. And that one's going to get chipped deep into the Hawks zone. Graham thought about coming out to play it, thought better of it, left it for his defenseman who's now in a board battle. Lions winning that battle, tried to get it out in front, hit something, seems to be some confusion where the puck is, comes back out to the point. Shot. It's loose. They're going at it, and they will bang it home on the rebound. And Lumsden has come all the way back to take a lead here in this mini game. So, like I mentioned before, not sudden death. There's 7 minutes left to go in this mini game, but Lumsden has put themselves in a great spot with a 1-0 lead with just under 7 to go here in this game. Just kind of a little bit of a scramble on the wall that gave the defenseman an opportunity to get a puck through to the net, and got there, and Graham unable to cover it up right away, and Johnny on the spot again. Lumsden's had a lot of goals right where goals are scored in front of the net. Tale of two tapes. Kind of some garbage goals and those good ones you like to see in the playoffs, and some good goals off the rush for Maple Creek. And we sit here, Lumsden in a great spot in this mini game. See if they can hold a lead late, as Maple Creek could not in the third period of the last game. And we've got a power play coming up for the Hawks, as it looks like he was tied up at the blue line. And there's another opportunity with 6:37 to go. Cole Wasillo draws a penalty, and the Hawks will be able to go up a man and try to tie up this mini game. So if you're just joining us, no, this game was not delayed by 2 hours. We are in a different game. It's a 10-minute mini game as a result of both the games in Lumsden and in Maple Creek being tied. So now we are 3.5 minutes into this Game 3 mini game, and Lumsden put themselves up a few seconds ago, but now the Hawks have a power play opportunity. Lumsden able to get the early clear as Graham puts it around the boards, and then it's put far side, just missing his partner, and that will be an icing against the Hawks. Well, this is a big opportunity to the Hawks if they want to defend their provincial title. They're going to have to dig deep now and find a way to get a goal or two to advance to the next round. That's a shot up high, gloved nicely by Graham, and we'll do it all over again with about 2 seconds less on the clock. All right, Wasillo will bring it around his own net. Finds an outlet pass, and they'll go rink side through the legs. Cute little play, able to get inside the zone, finds a man wide open in front, and he will shoot and score. And that is Joe Van Sant coming off suspension with fresh legs, able to find a sweet spot in the slot on another rush opportunity for the Hawks. And just like that, it is 1-1 with 6:02 to go here in Game 3, if you will. What a shot in the arm Joe Van Sant was coming off suspension for this 10-minute period. And we start all over again, a game that has went back and forth and back and forth. We'll do it one more time on a power play goal by Joe Van Sant. And it's 1-1 here in Game 3. Walker Thompson getting the assist on that one, able to hear the PA announcer. And here comes the Lions, ready to regroup. Leads have been tough to hold in this game. Each team has had a couple of them, and they keep disappearing. And here comes the Hawks now the other way. Shoots it from distance, goes off the wall, and the goaltender will swallow that up. Well, these kids are laying it all out there. It's fun to watch. These are pretty cool moments. You get to play a Game 3 10-minute mini game in a provincial playoff game. A game that's went, like I said, back and forth and back and forth. Here comes the Lions. Fakes the drop pass, shoots it from distance, and Graham able to swallow that up and then have something to say to another forward who's kind of doing a flyby through his crease. Hawks able to win that draw. Scramble goes far side, just able to pick it up and able to chip it in deep, try to generate a forecheck. Oh, he gets it out to the front, unable to get it through. You could tell he was holding something. There's something wrong with Welko's equipment. He's going to have to get to the bench and fix that. He might have got away with one there as he was trying to hold his neck guard, I believe it was, as he was doing the forecheck. So try not to get an illegal equipment penalty there. But he'll get his neck guard strapped back on and come back out for this face-off. Oh, good play with the hands there. Gets it in front. This line now looks a little different with the older Van Sant on it. Hawks will get a chance to regroup. They miss on the pass, and now the Hawks will get a chance to put it in deep. That one flipped high, waiting for it like a receiver and a quarterback combo there. This one will go D to D, opening up some space for the Hawks as they come up the far side. Gets the red line, chips it in. Bonneville on the forecheck. Gets run over, but able to make the play, get it in deep. And now he'll go to the front of the net. Oh, just skipped over 12 stick, shot in just on the near side. Good board battle again, 3-on-2. Maple Creek keeping a high man and just chips it through his feet. Defenseman able to flip it high, gets onto the stick and shot. Gloved neatly by the goaltender Grant. And we'll get a face-off to his right. Offensive zone draw for the Hawks, who have generated a little bit more offensive zone time, especially since going down a goal, and they've been able to kind of keep that momentum going. As I kind of want to say Joe Van Sant's been a little bit of a shot in the arm to this club offensively. All right, here comes the Lions setting up, stops back, gets it to his partner who flips it onto the boards. Not a great angle and comes back this way. There's Wasilla working hard in the corner, causing some havoc as it slips out to Sebastian, who finds his winger down the right side. And Thompson able to keep it in the zone, but now cleared out by the Lions. This one gets to the blue line, not out, chipped in deep. Now the Lions will try to set up some O-zone time. 2:57 to go here in the game 3, tied at 1. So big battle there along the side. Thompson's going to have to get up and get his stick. Oh, a little toe drag move failed at the blue line. Hawks able to chip it in. The 2-on-1 forecheck here. Nice smart play getting it around this corner to an open area. Flips it wide side. Able to be picked up by the defenseman who gets it up quickly. Tries to go rink side, but ends up deflecting back to his defenseman, who now is able to clear it in deep for the Hawks. Lions go D to D. Sebastian gets it back to his D partner, Wesson again. Hawks kind of keeping one guy high with a two-man forecheck. Now the Lions get it in deep, try to generate something. They've got a 2-on-1 forecheck themselves going as that puck kind of slipped out to the side of the crease, and Graham will stop that. Just under 2 minutes to go here in Game 3 of this round of 16 provincial playoff game. If we don't get a goal in the next 2 minutes, we will, I believe, get a regular intermission with a flood, and then we'll be looking at sudden death overtime, 20-minute periods. Because who doesn't love playing that much hockey? Oh, but here we got to rush up the center. That one comes back to the point, just going through a couple Hawks at the blue line. And they'll have to regroup. Set up just inside the Hawks line, chipped up and out into the neutral zone. Good work there to stay with it. And that one will get chipped out of the neutral zone again. Now we got a turnover here. See if the Lions can generate something. Shot from distance right into the Hawks logo of Nova Graham. And we'll get a face-off to his right again. All right, another winger draw goes Lumsden's way. He gets it to the half board, tried to find the man cutting to the net. Almost worked as he chipped it to the crease. Graham able to swallow that one up. We'll do it over again on that side. Nice draw win again by the Lions. Are able to chip it in, but the Hawks able to recover a loose puck. And that one will get to the blue line, gnawed out as it's chipped back into the corner. And they'll go D to D here. A little bit of space to try to get this across the blue line. Will do just that. Stopped up, but now picked up by another Hawk as that'll go off the bench. Again, some more pushing and shoving and a face mask up near the forehead of the Hawk player. But that face-off's going to come back out to the neutral zone. This face-off will ensue just outside of Lumsden's end. Been a lot of late goals in this game. We'll see if we can get another one before sudden death overtime. Almost a scary little turnover there for the Hawks. But Lumsden able to recover. Here's a turnover. Looks out to the slot, looking for Van Zandt again. But here comes the Lions with numbers. He'll chip it in deep on Graham, who neatly puts it into the corner. Kind of went off the official, caused a little confusion, and then a hard hit in the corner. Here, 15 seconds to go. And here come the Hawks' one last rush. Walker Thompson gets it in deep. Walco will pursue it. Chip it, it gets to the blue line, nobody home. And we will be going to sudden death overtime here in Game 3 between the Maple Creek Hawks and the Lumsden Lions. So the players will go to the dressing room. We will regroup after a 30-minute period of hockey. And next goal wins. Next goal's going to Wawota. We'll see you soon for our 5th period of action on MCCS Streamer, where we bring who we are to you.
Sound stripe. Sound stripe. Sound stripe.
And we're back. The horn is off. We are live broadcasting on YouTube. This game 3, sudden death overtime between the Maple Creek Hawks and the Lumsden Lions. I was telling my crew before we came back on air that these things go usually one or two ways. We usually get a goal right away, or we could have to settle in for a long one. So we'll see which way it goes. Both these teams looking to advance to this quarterfinal against Wawota. We'll see what happens. We've got Joe Van Sant, the fresh legs, coming back off suspension for this game 3, followed by the game 2. We'll see if those live fresh legs can get them another one, as he was the equalizer in the 10-minute minigame last period. And we're off. Fresh sheet of ice. And let's see how this turns out. Lions able, big hit in the neutral zone as the Lions chip it in deep. Graham leaves it for his defenseman, who shifts around, puts it up to the wing. Nice play. Oh, just skips over a stick, gets to the point. Shot from distance, and it goes in. And as I predicted, an early one as Lumsden leaps into their home crowd, and they will pack the bus and head to Wawota next weekend for the quarterfinals. What an effort by the boys. What a great hockey game. Back and forth. 2-goal leads for both teams evaporate. And unfortunately, the Hawks will not be repeating this year as provincial champions, but a great game, a great series. Both teams should be very proud. And that will make the bus ride home for Lumsden a lot quicker. All right, I didn't catch a goal scorer on there. I want to say it was number 2, the defenseman Keaton Weston, throwing it through a screen, and Graham unable to pick it up. And just like that, 25 seconds into the sudden death overtime in game 3, Lumsden punches their ticket to the quarterfinals of the SGI Canada Provincial Playoffs. All right, until next time. I'm Curtis Clement here with Leanne and Lawrence, broadcasting on YouTube for the MCCS Streamer, bringing who we are to you. Safe trip, stay warm, and good night.